Hello and welcome to Be the Magician. My name is Brandon. If you're new here to the channel, welcome aboard. So today's trick, it's this trick I'm about to show you. I don't usually do this sort of magic, but I wanted to teach it because it's super easy. It's a great faller, and if people love poker who you're performing to, this is the trick to do. So grab your pack of cards and let's get into it. Okay, so usually I bring the camera in a lot closer, but just for this trick in particular, I am going to leave it a wide shot so you can see everything. So this doesn't use a full pack of cards, this uses only 10 cards, and I am going to count the cards just so you know I'm using 10. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just to let you know, these are good cards for a game of poker. But I'm not going to make any of the, well, I am going to make the decisions because there's nobody here, but usually the spectator would make all the decisions, okay? So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to deal 2 cards down, and the spectator is going to push 1 card forward towards them. Let's say they want this card, okay? Now the spectator will choose a card for the magician, for you. So let's say they give you this card. And again, the spectator will choose a card for themselves. Let's say they choose this one. And the spectator will give 1 card for me. So let's say they give me this card. So now we're going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to give them 3 cards so they can choose any 2. So let's say they choose these 2. And they're going to choose for me as well. So let's say they gave me these 2. Okay? Now I'm going to make this a lot more interesting. I'm going to do this. Now I'm going to do this. So there's the jack and the 4. I'm not even going to look at my hand. I want you to look at your hand, and they'll take their cards, and I will say to them, choose the card you need the most, what will make yours a very strong hand. So we've got a jack, jack, and a 4. So we've got 2 pairs of each. So let's say they'll probably choose a jack, won't they? So that's 3 jacks and a pair 4s. So this leaves me with just a 4. So if this has worked out, I should always win, because I have the 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. Super easy to do. Anybody can do it, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so this is the explanation of the trick. So all you need is 10 cards. So like you can see, I have the 4 aces, the 3 4s, and the 3 jacks. So the setup for this, you don't have to use these cards as well. You could use kings, 2s, and aces, or it's completely up to you. You can use any 4 of a kind, any 3 of a kind, or triples, and any 3 triplets. It's completely up to you what cards you want to use. But when you've got your setup, the aces are going to start at the bottom. Okay, so you've got your 4 aces, 3, and then 3. Okay, so it's completely up to you what 4 cards you're going to use. So I'm using the 4 aces, then the 4 aces, the 4 aces, then the 3 4s, and then the 3 jacks. Confusing myself. So when you've done that, you're going to say, look, I have 10 cards. And you're going to reverse count them. So basically, when you're showing this 10 cards, the aces will come to the top. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's just reverses the cards. So now the aces are on top. Okay. You don't have to do that. You can start off with the aces on top. But I like to count them so they can see I'm only using 10 cards. So now through this trick, all you have to all you have to remember is 2 4 2. If you can remember 2 4 2, you can do this trick, and I'll show you what I mean. So it's called the 2 4 2 shuffle. So all you're going to do is shuffle 2 cards to the bottom like this. That's 1, 2. They go to the bottom. Now 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another 2. 1, 2. It's not even a shuffle, you're just peeling cards. If you can peel cards on, you can do it. Now, it automatically works on its own. So, You deal 2 cards down and the spectator can choose any card they want. So let's say they choose this one. So if they choose that one, the packet goes on this one. If they choose this card, the packet goes on top of this one. Okay? So let's say they choose this card, everything goes on top. Then you deal them again and they're going to choose a card for you. So let's say they choose this one for you. And then again, you tell them to push any cards towards themselves. Let's say we choose this one. And again, they will do it for you. So let's say they give you this card. Now, when we both have got 2 cards, okay, so they've got 2 and we've got 2, you're going to deal 3 cards. So that's all you have to remember. When you both got 2 cards each, you're going to deal 3. That's 1, 2, 3. They choose any 2 cards for themselves. Okay, then the packet goes on top and they will choose any 2 cards for you. So let's say they give you these 2. You've already, when you've done this trick, you already know you're going to win, so it's a bit unfair really. So what's going to happen now is you turn this over and you turn this card over. So you can recap what's just happened. You can say, look, you've made all the decisions. I didn't influence you any kind of way. I've got some cards. I'm not even going to look at my cards. But I want you to take a look at your cards and you choose the card the most, what will make your hand the strongest. And obviously, we all know an ace is a strong card. So, but when they look at their cards, the word, like I said, I said, choose the card you need the most, what will make your a winning hand or a strong hand. They're not going to use an ace. They've got a 4-4 and a jack. If they don't play cards, they probably will choose an ace, but I don't see why they would. Obviously, the jack would be the winning hand for them, so you've got 3 jacks and a pair of 4s. So when they've made that decision, you have the ace. Obviously, you know you've already won, because here you have the 4 aces. And that's it. It's that easy to do. It's that simple. It works on its own. All you have to remember is the 2-4-2. And if you can do that, and someone says, oh, you're cheating cards, because usually when you're doing magic, people say to keep cheating cards, you can go and show them this. It's very, very easy to do. And that's the explanation of the 2-4-2 poker trick. Okay, so that was the explanation of the trick. And another thing as well, I didn't explain it in the explanation, so I'm going to tell you now. Let's say you want to do this from a shuffled pack, okay, and you haven't got these cards set up. So I'm just going to mix the cards up just to show you how you can get into it, okay. So let's say the cards are mixed up, or you borrowed the pack and you want to do this trick. So all I'm going to do is look for the 4 aces first. So I'm going to go through and go, right, I'll probably use this one, and all I'm doing is taking the 4 aces out first, okay. So I've got the 4 aces. They go down. And now and then take any 3 of a kind. So I'm going to take, probably use these. Yep, use these. And I'll probably use these as well. So I've got 10 cards. 10 good cards for a game of poker. And I'll show you that I've got 10 cards. Now you get into it, okay? That's how fast it is from a shuffled pack. So if you want to do it that way, so it's not already set up so they think there's trickery going on, you can do that and I'm all ready to begin. I'm ready to do a 2-4-2 shuffle. And just a quick one as well, with the 2-4-2 shuffle, it is basically sliding cards off. Okay, so it's 1, 2, that's 2. And then 4, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just sliding cards off, everything goes on top. And then 2, 1, 2. It's that easy. So, just a little bit of crediting. I saw Joshua J perform this on his Talk About Tricks a very, very long time ago. Like, this is going back about 10 years ago, probably now. And I thought it was just a great trick, and I just remembered it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to teach it on the channel. No one performs this anymore, and it's such a strong trick. So, yeah. Anybody can do this. They really, really can. And if you are a complete beginner and you can slide cards off and remember the 2-4-2, this trick is for you. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It's super easy to do. It's very fun. And when you get them people who say, oh, I bet you're good at cards or can you cheat at poker? This is the perfect trick to do because they're going to make every decision and you are always going to win. So it's a no-brainer. It's dead easy. I bet you if any beginner came on this channel right now and learnt this trick, they'll be able to go out and do it straight away. That's how I'm confident I am with this trick, because it's self-working. But anyway, that is the end. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.